Ah, right then. So you joined me out for the first session on the kayak this year. We're going to try and go after some bass. Those eagle-eyed viewers of you looking at this kayak will recognise it straight away. And it's come from, effectively from On The Drop Fishing, Chris Connell. I bought it through Galaxy, but I reached out to him before. I'm actually a big fan of his videos. I watch them all. And so I reached out for some advice, and this is what I ended up on, the Galaxy Sturgeon FX. So we'll head out now to the first mark. We'll chuck some soft plastics around and we'll see what's about. Right then, let's have the first cast, shall we? Make sure the drag is right. Crazy sand deal. Off we go. As I said, working close to this margin, this early season, what these bass are doing. There's not a lot of bait fish around at this point, so they'll be going in for the spring peeler crab. So below us, it's just kelp, loads and loads of kelp. So what these fish are doing is that they're cruising up and down a margin like this, or rock face like this, either looking for, you know, the odd goby or whatever, or mainly looking for peeler crab. That's why you tend to catch a big bass early on, or you get good catches of early bass early on. By summer then they push off the shore and into deeper water where there's bait fish around. $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21. So all we're looking for is a cruising shoal of bass swimming by. Haven't seen a single pollock yet, which is not necessarily surprising, but I would have thought we'd have touched pollock before we touched bass. Fish, there you go. There's the first fish of the year. Got a little nip and then he hit it. And there we go, look. There's two there. There's two there. First bass of the year. Not a bad size bass either. Ooh, there he goes. Gone for the pen conflict. 30 gram. Look what he's doing to the rod. Past the shoal there we did. Two came up. There we go. Look at the blue on this fish. It's a good bass. Oh. Well, there you go, look. Our bass season underway. Lovely fish, about two pounds, something like that. I'll unhook him now. We'll get him straight back. There you go, look, nice fish, about 2.5, 3 pound. We'll get him back. Off he goes. Right, bar those two chasing bass, I'm really surprised we haven't had a pollock. Very surprised. So I think it might be a case of we need to go down after them a little bit. And they may just be sitting sluggish on the bottom. If you have another bass that's within size, it's one I'll be taking for the table. I usually always take the first bass of the season for the table as long as it's within a decent size. Anything too big, it goes back. Oh yeah, bugger. Took that drifting. Right then, time for a change I think. Let's switch to a fish black minnow I think. Something with a bit more movement in the tail. Try pink. Pink is not a colour we often fish with, but seeing as we're trying things out, may as well mix it up. So that's one fish on a crazy sand eel. See if this does anything. And I'll basically just drift it along the bottom. It's weedless, so I can get it right in on that. There's nothing in the mid-water column right now. Nothing at all showing on the fish finder. Put some Halco scent on. Right then. Let's see if this does anything. Yep, fish. Tiny little pollock, look. Tiny, 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 tiny. Barely put a bend in the rod. On a bright chartreuse fish black minnow. And there you go, look. Really, really small. Bait size, we're getting back. Off he goes. Right, where's your bigger brother? If there are bass here, they should be awake a bit now on the ebb. What's basically happening on an ebb tide is that all the water is draining off of the reef close to shore, and with that, everything that's gone on close to shore that's come from, say, deep water, or relatively deep water, is now deciding whether to make its way back. And what you've got is, you'll have bass sitting on the edges of rips or gullies, anything like that, just sitting there knowing, waiting to ambush those creatures that are trying to leave. That's like Bass 101. That's what makes them such a good predator. They can hide in the shallowest of places and just wait. Oh, we got one. We got a second bass, look. And there's another shoal around them. Bloody typical, aye. You get one and you get more. I haven't seen a bass for a good few hours, and the minute I get one, there's another one. They're going around in shoals, they are. They're just going round in shoals. They're healthy looking fish. They're healthy looking fish, about 2.5 pound, 2 pound maybe. Get him back as well. Here goes. So scores at the end. 2 bass, 1 pollock. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. My name is Rhys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.